Okay, today we are going to talk about the FCE speaking test and all of the parts. We have 4 parts and I'm going to start with the first one. In the first part, we are going to have an interview part, okay? We are going to have at least 4 to 6 questions to answer, and you are going to be with a partner, but the questions are going to be individual. As we have in the example, the examiner is going to start like, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is, she or he is going to introduce himself or herself, and then is going to ask you candidate A or candidate B, where are you from? And you have to answer, okay? We have personal questions that are going to be the initial questions, the name of the mark sheet that you are going to have, and then the questions like, where are you from? And so on. Then, in the same part, we are going to have topic questions. In the next slide, we have holidays and traveling, and in the next slide, we are going to have a little bit more a specific example, okay? The next slide show us how to answer correctly, okay? We have the example. The question is going to be, what do you like about the place where you live? So the incorrect answer is, I like the weather and the monuments, but this is a wrong answer, okay? The correct answer will be, what I like most about Granada is blah, blah, blah. Okay, why? Because when we are giving the answer, we have to be very concise and short, but being aware to provide a suitable answer to the examiner. And this part is you are going to show the B2 level that you have and avoid to have rehearsal answers, okay? Just go and produce the level of English that you already have, okay? In this part 2, you are going to have another details about speaking production.
Okay. In part two, that's talking about the long term, is about a comparison. This part is all about the comparison because the examiners give us 2 photographs to make a comparison. Also, this part tests the candidate's ability to produce an extended piece of discourse because this is focused on the on individual term. The most important is that we have the candidate A and the candidate B, 2 individual turn to each candidate with a response from the second candidate into the candidate B. Also, this is focused on organizing a large unit of discourse, comparing, describing, and expressing opinions, because we have to make an opinion of the response of a candidate A or B. Also, about the time, we have a long term for each candidate, plus 30 seconds. That is response from the second candidate. In total time is, for part 2, is 4 minutes, because we have 2 minutes to each candidate. In the next line, we have an example of on the examiner, because we have to make a comparison between things. A tip that we can make it here is don't describe, because that is not a description, is a comparison. And that is all.
Okay, we're going to continue with part 3 that refers to a collaborative task. In this collaborative task, we have that it will be first a conversation, and after that a discussion related to a question that the interlocutor will ask to learners. The first one, it is important to remember that this part would count of 4 minutes. 1 minute to see the writing stimulus that it will provide on the booklet. The 2 minutes to talk between pairs referring to an opinion, and 1 minute to decide between those options that the interlocutor provides in a mind map. This task focus mainly on express ideas referring to the specific topic that it will be about. For example, we have here the writing material that will be in the booklet. First, the interlocutor would start, for example, I would like you to imagine this certain topic, and here I have some ideas. You have to discuss about that and make questions between them to get information. So it will be, for example, a 2 minutes conversation between them. And then, for example, in the next part, the interlocutor will say, for example, now you have 1 minute to decide which one of these ideas is better for attract more tourists to the town, for example, and they have 1 minute to decide one of each of them, of all of them. Yeah, it's relevant to talk a lot, to try to use the wide vocabulary that you have to express that you are in B1 level. And also it's a key part will be, for example, try to speak in equal parts between the two participants and try to express your opinions, giving agreement, disagreement, or a strong belief between your ideas.
In this part, we have the discussion. In this part of the test, you have 4 minutes to talk about the topics from part 3. You are tested on your ability to give opinions, give reasons for your opinions, and your ability to politely discuss things with your partner. Okay, the examiner asks you a question. You should respond to your partner's answer, and you should ask for their opinions. Some tips, for example, you have to listen carefully. If you don't understand the question, ask the examiner to repeat it. Always explain your answer. I don't know is a bad answer. And there are some possible topics, for example, travel, your home city or country, what do you like to do in your free time, and so on.